Today we are going to discuss the sorting algorithms. Firstly, we will discuss selection sort, and after that another sorting algorithms. So today we start selection sort, but before discussing this selection sort, let's understand what is this sorting problem and what we want to do. Suppose we have an unsorted array, an unsorted list. Then most of the application have requirement a sorted elements. For example, suppose I want to access any record in my classroom, then I would like to the name of all the student to be according to roll number. It should be sorted, so it becomes very easy. Suppose I want to access roll number 51, then I know that after 50th student I will have, yeah, it will be at last in my list. So suppose this number n is quite large, suppose in the terms of thousands. So this is a very basic requirement of most of the data. So input will be unsorted list, and our algorithm, all these algorithm, we will do just one task. It will give output a sorted list. So selection sort, what is the basic idea of selection sort? Suppose ये हमारा array है x, and in this array x we have an element, say an element, or you can say whatever the size you may initiate. So in terms of C, you know the index says starts from 0. So 0 to size minus 1 elements are stored in this array X. So the basic idea is, firstly we will ensure the first position, that the smallest element should be stored at first position, that is 0th element. Then the next one, next position, and then next position, and so on. So the step is find the smallest element, that is we can say mean, min, find the smallest element mean in x k2 size minus 1. In first iteration the value of k will be 1. So from this position, say from this position to this position, we will find the smallest element. Swap smallest element with xk, then increase k by 1. So suppose this is the minimum element, suppose this is the minimum element, and we want to ensure this kth position, then this xk and the x mean will be swapped. Through example it will be more clear. Suppose this is the our list, this is unsorted list. So this is the 0th element, and we will find the minimum element in this given list. So suppose there are function to find the minimum element, and it gives the output -3. We will discuss algorithm at last. So this is the -3. So this -3 and this first, या हम कहें 0th position, it both value will be swapped, and the minimum value, the minimum value of this list is now stored in its appropriate place. Because if list is sorted, then the minimum element will be at first place and the largest element will be at last. One thing more, we are assuming that our sorting is in increasing order. Okay, it may be in decreasing order also, but for simplicity, we are discussing in just increasing order. Next, in next pass, again, now this first position, that is zeroth element, is ensured. So now we need to find out this from this position to this position, that what is the next minimum element. So again, in this remaining list, the minimum element is 5. The minimum element is 5. And here the minimum is also 5, and the k, the value of k is this position, so no swapping is required. So for this 5 is at its appropriate place. Again, next position, this 17, and we will find out from 17 to this 12 what is the next minimum value. So again, it will be 10. So 17 and 10 will be swapped. So this third position, 10 will be its appropriate place. Next, this position. So from this position to last, we will find out the next minimum. The next minimum, again this 11. So at this 11 is its appropriate place. Again, in next pass, this position, we will find out the next minimum. So 17 to this last one, we find the minimum 12. So again, swapped. So 12 is its appropriate place. And definitely, if we have the last one position only, then no need to find out the minimum, because it will be only the largest value. That's why other value is stored it on its appropriate place. So last element will be at last position. So by this example, you can see that in each pass, we found minimum, and then we swapped. So see this program, it's a very simple program. Selection sort, input एक array है, and size, the array of the size of the array have been given. हमने एक काउंटर लिया for loop k, and this is m for storing the minimum element, the value of minimum element of that sub list. So this is the loop. In each iteration, this selection sort, in each iteration, suppose there are size की value हमने suppose कहा 10. So this loop will be executed from 0 to, यदि 10 है तो 10 minus 1, that is 0 to 9. So in each iteration, this function mean underscore loc we have called, and we passed this array x from where we want to find out the minimum element, the position k. If first time k will be 0, yani from beginning to last we find out minimum, k की value 1, so 1 to last, k की value 2, so from second to last, and so on. And size will represent the last position. So it will give minimum. So m will have the value of minimum element in this sublist, and in each iteration we ensure the appropriate value at kth position. So this value ak, current value, and this value minimum will be swapped by by this 3 line of code. AK will be stored in temporary, and AK is assigned the value AM, that is minimum, and the AM is assigned temporary. Okay. So here, one thing I would like to remind, this AM is storing the index of minimum element. This AM is storing the index of minimum element. So not value, index. So that's why AM is assigned here in AK. So let's understand this mean underscore LOC function. This is returning an integer value, so that's why we have taken integer return data type, and here it is returning the index, the position, the index of the array where minimum element is stored. So array from where we want to calculate the minimum element, and this is the array size. This J for loop counter, and we have taken position to return the position of minimum element. We initialize this position POS by K, because from kth element we will like to find out the minimum element. So from this K, now we compare K plus 1, then K plus 2, and so on. So J is equal to K plus 1 to J less than size. Why J less than size? Because the elements, last element is at size minus 1. So in each iteration, we are comparing if xj less than x position. Because we are assuming this position K, that means the kth element is minimum. So if other elements are less than this one, then definitely that element will be minimum. So if xj is less than x position, then this position will be updated. That means now the position is j. So and so on. So the index of the minimum one will be at last returned. So this function mean underscore LOC will return the index of minimum in that sublist, and then it will be swapped. So this is a very simple program, and you can implement in lab. Now analysis part. How many steps are needed to sort n items? Total number of steps proportional to n square. Why? Number of comparison. Definitely we'll find out number of comparison. See again this one. Suppose in first iteration it takes suppose unit time, but k will be 0. So from 0 to last element there will be n minus 1 comparison here. N minus 1 comparison to find out minimum element, smallest element. Then again k is equal to 1. Then we require n minus 2. Then n minus 3, and so on, at last 1. So n minus 1 plus n minus 2, and so on, plus 1. It is n minus 1 by 2, and of the order n square. So this is about this selection sort. In next lecture, I will discuss insertion sort. So enough for today. Thank you.